Production.
Chatter that matters.
What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Chatter That Matters, episode 56. Bill, what's going on, brother?
How's it going?
How's your weekend? Doing well. How about yourself?
It was good. Kind of moved some stuff around in the collection. Kind of reevaluating stuff. So
And how did that go?
good. Picked out some stuff that can go and boxed it up. So
Good stuff. Cleaning the stuff out, get new stuff in. That's what being a collector is about.
I'm
glad you can make it.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Always. D-Rock, what's going on, man? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, man. Not much. It's kind of a slow weekend for me, but not in a good way. Kind of like boring. So I don't know. Looking forward to. I got a lot of work coming up, so kind of looking forward to being busy, but also not looking forward to being busy. I don't know if anybody ever has that issue.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's been all right as far as collection goes. I don't know. I just been kind of enjoying my new setups, like living in them instead of having them in a place where I go visit. I don't know. For me, I think that's been the biggest change, and I think I really like that change. Like I like having a few things in common areas where I pass regularly, or like in my work area where I'm going to be, for extended periods of time, most days. So, yeah, I think I've decided like my collection room needs to also be my office. It can't be like there's like a museum like room and that's just for statues. I'm going to go check because what'll happen is I'll never go in there. Yeah. It just won't. Like I'll go in there to put stuff together and set stuff up. And then, it's for me, I feel like I'm at a point where I kind of want to design around my life, style and stuff and let them live where I live. So
scatter pieces around. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, certain pieces look pretty good on their own, like in certain areas. A lot of the bigger pieces are harder to do that with, but some of the pieces are good. I mean, I'm enjoying the setup around my TV with the Superman. Yeah. I was a little worried about the colors and stuff. No problem. Doesn't. Yeah, it's no problem at all. Yeah, and that piece just gets better and better the more you look at it. So for me, it's been a highlight in my collection for sure. Like it's definitely in my top 3 or 4 of everything for sure.
I've only been hearing good things so far about that one.
It's amazing. They posted, I don't know if you guys saw pictures that were posted this weekend, or maybe it was Friday, from somebody who took like really professional pictures of it.
In the J&D group?
It looked, yeah, like J&D reposted somebody else's photos that were like somebody who obviously does photography for a living or has at some point. And I mean, it looked even better there. As far as likeness and stuff, it looked amazing.
Was their official group or the collectors group? Do you know? Oh, it's here. I found it. Okay, we'll go through.
Yeah. It's been on a couple different groups, but it was posted by J&D, like reshared. But it looked better than their photos. Let me put it that way.
It's really good.
They need to hire that person to take their like in hand. Let's just send them one to take a picture as they're releasing, and there won't be any this question of does it look better in person or whatever, because that's exactly what it looks like. I can tell you that.
I'll pull them up. I'll just get to the chat and then we'll pull them up and see them because they look amazing.
But yeah, it's amazing. That company is firing on all cylinders is what I would say.
They've blossomed. Alan, what's going on, buddy? Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Happy Monday. It's always good to be here. It's a nice way to start the week. Gets me motivated. Not much going on. I'm waiting on pieces to come in, which is really, just gets frustrating. You're expecting stuff to show up, it doesn't show up. But yeah, I'm waiting on that T800 bus to get here, and thanks to D-Rock, I'm I'm waiting on the Superman from J&D to get here. Can't wait.
You're
I
welcome.
mean,
You're welcome
yeah.
in advance, Alan.
No, I mean, it was enabling 101. As soon as I saw that thing,
Oh yeah,
I'm
for
like,
sure.
damn, I gotta have
That's
that.
honestly, that's one of the few pieces I feel like I've really like pushed. Like, hey, if you get a chance to get it, get it. It's just one of those things I don't think you'll see. You might see it again. You won't see it done like this again. That
Yeah,
way.
no,
So-
I agree, and that's why I jumped on it. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to getting that. And yeah, other than that, life goes on. But it's great to be here on a Monday night. So thanks for having us, John.
No problem. Please, it's a pleasure, and I'm glad you were able to make it. I woke up today and I'm like, I think we're gonna not do a Monday show today. I was just gonna do a replay because I was just not having it. Like, when we say Monday suck, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh. This weekend was like a crap ton of snow we got here, and it's been nonstop, and I was like dead to the world. But I said no. People depend on.
Did you dig that?
Everything.
Tunnel
by
or
hand.
whatever out. Oh my god.
Everything.
Jesus.
I made it for the kids.
No wonder you
right?
were beat. Yeah.
I made it for the kids. So
I mean, that's a lot.
oh man, I've never seen so much snow in my life. Never. Compared to last year, we didn't even get 10 centimeters last year. This is up to the hills. The hills are about 6 feet.
Wow. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, down here, we're getting like winter 2 days, summer 2 days, fall 2 days. Like, it's just bouncing all over the place. I'm just like, I can't. My allergies and stuff are going nuts. Like, I can't get like a break from having something going on with like my asthma and my allergies and stuff. It's driving me nuts with all this weather change. It's like supposed to snow here Wednesday.
Okay.
And like it was 65 today. I'm like, what is happening?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds like
30
Texas.
that Saturday.
I had
It's like, what in the hell?
I had 2 blissful days of 80-degree weather. It was beautiful.
Wow.
Sorry, John.
That's okay. I said I was gonna suck it up and grab a drink, and we'll have some kick back and chat a little bit tonight. Because Monday sucks, so we have to be here. There's no choice.
Yeah.
let's
Monday does
see
suck,
who's
usually.
let's see who's in the chat. We got Nice Guy kicking it off. What's going on, Nice Guy? Good to see you. Happy Monday, man. Random in the house. What's going on, brother? Hope you had a good weekend. Snoke, how's it going, man? Mr. Popo, hope you and the family are doing well. Happy Tuesday to you. We got Grifter stopping by, as well as D-Flex. Hope you guys are doing well. Comic Galaxy, what's going on, man? Jojo, good to see you. Let's see Jojo. Snoke saying over 40 centimeters of snow here. Yep.
Wow.
It's been a mess.
What's that in inches? 12?
No.
I don't know.
No,
Seven-
those like,
No.
17, 18.
17, 18. Okay. I was a little low.
Jojo saying, John, just go pet your moose knuckle and take a shot of maple syrup. You'll be good. Cypher, good to see you. What's going on, Gamoya? Happy Monday, man. We got Beast in the house. Ken, hope you're doing well, brother. Happy sucky Monday, everyone.
Club.
Can't believe I'm still awake. Yeah. Get some
That's how I
rest.
felt.
What's going on, Jim? Great to see you. We got Washington in the house. What's going on, Washington? Happy Monday to you. Bats in the Belfry as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Kick back, relax. It's not going to be anything too crazy tonight. If you have any topics that you want us to cover, I have a few. Travis sent over one, as well as Snoke. He sent over a topic. If you guys have anything in the chat you want us to talk about or cover, let us know. We'll be happy to.
I'd like to give just a small update on the Tweeterhead Superman bust, just like at least my personal
Sure, yeah, of course.
story. I did reach out to Eric on Thursday, I believe, and took pictures of it, the places where I had issues. Most of my issues, when I did like a really good walk around the whole thing with some bright lights and look and see what was going on, was the that kind of like clear coat problem. Most of it was that like glossiness in weird areas, like little dots of glossy on the neck and the costume mostly. And then I had that one area where the hair, I think it was on this side of the head actually, the hair had like chips off that had, I guess, gotten on the transfer paper. So I sent him the pictures anyway. I was just trying to let everybody know, kind of like mine wasn't as bad as a lot of people's, that I had posted and been like, this sucks. And they just, say 3 words and post all the pictures. And I was like, I contacted him. He got back with me that night. And he doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know, like, none of my shit sounds like my name on here. So I'm like, he got back. It was weird. He got back with me at 1:00 in the morning. Now, if they're on West Coast, that, is 10, right? But still, I mean, dude's working late. Let's put it that way, wherever the hell he is. And he basically just said exactly what Chad had said. They'll send me a replacement, no problem. Didn't ask me about anything as far as send it back or destroy it or anything. Just asked me for, they are asking for ES numbers. So they can give you another one with the ES number on it again, so you get the same ES, basically.
Did they ask you to scratch it off, the one you have, the ES?
No, he didn't say anything about any of that so far. So I'm waiting on the final confirmation, like, hey, we're shipping it or whatever. But otherwise,
don't do anything with it.
Yeah. No, he didn't mention having to do anything. It was just, hey, we're really sorry about this. We want to make sure our product's top notch, and we'll send you another one out. No problem.
Oh, awesome.
That was it.
That's
It was,
really
that,
good.
it was that easy. So so at least I mean for my stuff it was on point. And I didn't send it at some weird time that would have caught his attention or anything. You can kind of play games where you like make sure you get it to them first thing in the morning and stuff like that, hoping people see it at the top of their inbox or whatever. But I didn't do any of that. I just sent it like in random afternoon time or something. And so I thought that was pretty good. I mean, I love the bust. I'll say that. I do like it. It came out really, really. It came out. Here's the thing too. I did not think it would have the texture it has in the suit, and that surprised me. Like a really good, positive surprise. I thought it would be, flat like the kind of the cape. It's more like that, but it's that suit is sculpted, has a lot of texture in it.
It's
Once
nice.
you're up on it, yeah, it's really nice. I was really surprised they did that much with it, and they did. And I love the weight.
Oh yeah.
And I really like, that's the only Superman character I'll probably get. I probably won't get the Doomsday, but I got all the Batman rogues. I'll end up getting them. I've already got Freeze on order, so as they come out, I'll probably get that Riddler when it comes out, and et cetera, et cetera. I really like that they have the matching base, that classic arc. What is it?
Art Deco.
Yeah, the Art Deco look.
Yeah.
It's kind of throwing me back to like old Batman comics, or even like the Burton Batman.
It reminds
Art Deco
me
look.
of the animated series, that kind of look.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. So, yeah, I like it. I think it's going to be cool. They're going to match, and they're putting some weight into them. I'll give them that. It doesn't feel cheap to me.
I was curious, D-Rock, do you have any full statue, third scale comic versions of Superman?
I used to have the Hush
Oh, nice.
Superman. And it just over time, and I've talked about this before on the channel, or at least on the other back when we did just the Friday show.
Mhm.
I just realized that the Jim Lee Superman's just not my Superman particularly.
Yep.
And I don't need every like artist representation of him, or I kind of bought it in like a to be honest, I bought it from a guy who was selling like 2 Hulk statues and a Superman statue together. So I got it as like a 3-pack. I saved money doing that. And I had it for about 8 months or a year, and I just realized when LBS came out with their more classic Fleischer-ish, heavier jaw, kind of older, not as young looking. Like Jim Lee's guys all look 25, 30. I don't know. They all, they look very similar age wise. I just like that look better. That's my, like an Alex Ross Superman is closer to my version of what I always think of. That Kingdom Come Superman. And I was reading Superman comics before Kingdom Come came out. That came out later. So like Jurgens and was it Jurgens that did they did that new setup with Superman where they started with Man of Steel in the 90s or late 80s, I should say, in that run. And that was when Superman had a little bit longer hair, and it led into the death of Superman and all that kind of stuff years later. But so I remember all of that stuff, but the Ross Superman that's a little older, bigger jaw, kind of throwback to Fleischer. If you look at him, you can tell the inspirations are there. So for me, yeah. But I do have the LBS on order, the dark suit.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah, I was
so
going to
I'll
ask
have
you.
that comes in. Yeah.
The dark blue.
Yeah, I have. I got the dark blue on order.
Yep.
And then as far as thirds, it'll just be the bust and the dark blue LBS.
Nice.
I don't think they don't really come out with that many third Supermans, do they?
Not really.
It's just not really that many made.
It's good to see they had. They're nipping this Superman. Twitter nipping this Superman issue in the butt fairly quickly.
Yeah. So
because they have to. They have no choice, really. But we'll see how it affects them long term and over the next couple of months. And because we showed it on Friday, the replacements look great. The paint apps are fantastic on it. So hopefully,
and I just wanted. Sorry, go ahead, John.
No. I was just going to say, hopefully everyone gets what they want from the purchase, because at that price point, it's a fair price.
Yeah, I just wanted everybody to have a first-hand account. That way, if you were tentative about reaching out for any reason, I would just do it, even if it's lighter damage or you can't really tell from 2 or 3 feet, but you can see it up close. Just go ahead and ask them. They know
Awesome.
They know people are coming questions. So,
What's going on, Thomas? Great to see you, brother. Happy Monday. We'll get through a couple of questions here. Kicking off with Washington asking, "What's your opinion on LBS Wolverine? This is an example of the hobby not dying." I think what he's referring to is right here. LBS had put out a post saying that the pre-order of Wolverine Prestige Series is now officially sold out. Congratulations to all the collectors who secured this epic piece. Thank you, everyone, for all the support you have given. Stay tuned for more legendary releases in the Legendary Beast Studio.
what was the ES on the premiere Prestige?
I gotta go check.
Was it like 3? They usually do something in the 3s for each version, like 3 or 350.
250.
Oh, okay. They did a little bit less. Okay.
Is this
Oh no,
the
that's
one?
regular.
Premier
That's
head
just a
switch
regular.
outs. Regular here. It says regular? A regular here, yeah. Okay, hold on.
Well, that says regular, yeah. But
I know we talked about it Friday.
well, it's okay. It's
gotta-
usually somewhere in there. 250, 350, somewhere in that range.
100.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
No, see, but
Yeah,
this says regular. This says regular. I think the I think the
Well, so
regular
it's
is 100.
250.
It's 250, yeah.
Yeah, it's 250.
It's 250.
Well, that's great then.
Yeah,
They sold out real quick.
Yeah, LBS sold out. Check with some your local or whoever you deal with when it comes to distributors or resellers. They may still have some available as well if you're interested. But it looks like the well dried up directly from LBS, so that's good for them. Good for collecting. Yeah, it shows that to Washington's point, it shows that people are spending money, even if it is only $250. And if I know we're going to hear a lot of same what we do with G&D. Well, they didn't sell out because it's the resellers and distributors buying them. You know, the company that's selling it, what they care about is their quantity selling out. So they get paid. If there wasn't a market for it, would we still see the resellers and distributors buying the product for them to sell themselves? Who knows? But we'll see as this piece comes out how it does.
I mean, it's a smart move that they went with those ES numbers because like Iron Man and stuff like that, every version would be like 300 or 399 or something like that. And they'll just, they do sit. And almost none of them completely sell out. Not that quick anyway.
Yeah.
And it really helped with that. So good marketing tool.
And I think
I
a
did want to mention
lot of people were excited even from the beginning when seeing that Wolverine.
Yeah. I did want to mention I saw a few people just doing videos of it, and it seemed like a lot of people weren't sure the version of Wolverine with the bandana, what it was.
Mhm.
So in case people don't know what it is, I'll give you a little bit of history. That is a Wolverine that after he lost his adamantium to Magneto, after he pulled it out of him, he went into what was a more feral state. And so for the next like year or two, I can't remember how long it was. I mean, I have all the issues, but he basically, once he had the bone claws again, and that was the first time people actually found out there were bone claws under the metal claws. And I think that's issue 80 or 88. I have it, but anyway, he starts losing his humanity. And the further he goes down that rabbit hole, his body starts turning more animalistic. So he becomes more and more like animal-ish. And so he starts wearing the bandana because his face is starting to look more like werewolfy. He's starting to get like a, more pronounced nose and this more like caveman-y eyes and a lot of hair, stuff like that. So that was that era. And at the time, here's what's crazy. At the time, I loved it because that was like my main era, early 90s. So 93, I want to say, somewhere in the 93s, 94, 95, somewhere there. That was like my like big era for X-Men for me. And I liked it. But then later on, it was like everybody shit on it. Like, that's the worst version of Wolverine ever, and that time period sucked, and they were just grasping at straws. But it's a cool look.
No, a few
You
people
want a
are.
different look for your Wolverine, yeah.
I've heard
Put
a
the
few
bone
people
claws in.
interested in the piece for primarily for that look.
Yeah,
So
and he's Jay is obviously pulling a lot from that era. Also, was a lot of Andy or Adam Kubert. Both of them were drawing Wolverine at the time in X-Men, and I think Andy Kubert. Well, actually, both of them drew Wolverine really well, but a lot of that big hair Wolverine version comes from them.
Yeah.
So when you see that, that's a lot of Kubert.
Wolverine's
influence.
Canadian too, so you love to see it. I've never got into Wolverine. My dad was never into Wolverine. Well, that's a lie. We have a few of the earlier issues, but it was more focused on Batman. So I kind of gotta get into it so I could get the kiddo into Wolverine.
I think it's a generational thing too. It's like my age group, perfect timing, because Wolverine came out when I was still too young to read comics, but he got popular right when I was getting into everything
Books.
X-Men. So it worked out really well. I mean, he just instantly was the coolest X-Men if you were, a guy at my age reading it. So
what's going on, E-Man? Good to see you. B saying, with all my extra time right now, I got a chance to watch Gem's XM300 statue tour. Just a reminder of how tragic it is to see what's happening with XM. So many awesome pieces. Segueing into that, we had Gaming with Dummies. What's going on, man? Happy Monday to you. Asking any news on the XM situation. The last info we've got, Gaming, was Galvatron, White Knight Joker, and I think the Robin King were hitting production. January 9th, we got Mighty Thor, will be shipped by the end of January. Again, personally, we passed the end of January. I'm not seeing anything hitting people's collections. Not to say that I see everyone's photos and stuff, but they just ended celebrating the Lunar New Year as well. So we'll see if things start wrapping up for them. But, wow, I was showing pictures and nothing was showing. Sorry. Here.
oh, there you go.
Galvatron was the last update on Facebook here, January 24th. Same day we had the Joker White Knight. And then, like I said, the Witch King. Not Witch King, the XM Robin King here.
Mm-hmm.
Mighty Thor was shipping. But, yeah. And then again, the Lunar New Year, that was their last post. will be closed from January 27th to February 2nd. So we're already a good way past that. Yeah. Sorry about that. I thought I was showing the pictures. So hopefully that answers your question. It still seems they're dormant.
I would rather them be quiet and just act rather than post a bunch of BS. Personally,
posts that don't say anything. Yeah,
don't say anything or give us a bunch of BS updates that aren't actually happening. Actions speak words right now. So,
hey guys, special message from XM here. A meteor hit our warehouse.
Yeah,
it's like shit that
don't even joke about that. Apparently, there's a meteor headed for Earth, and there's a 1 in 50
today.
A 1 in 50 chance.
It's supposed to hit, what, 2032 or 2029?
Bro,
2032.
And it has like a 2.5% chance of actually.
2.5% chance is still a chance.
Yeah.
Wait till that is like 15%. People go,
oh yeah.
It'll be all over the news.
We'll have to get Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck to go save the world.
Did they say how big it? Yeah, there you go. Or Ben Affleck. Oh yeah, you're thinking Armageddon. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other one that came out at the same time?
There's the one. There's one too.
Deep Impact.
Yeah.
Deep Impact. That was the one where you can't do anything about it. Everybody's just sitting there watching the giant tidal waves kill them.
With Leonardo DiCaprio too, a recent one. And
was it meteor?
I don't know if it was a meteor. Yeah, it was something. Something was hitting the earth. Or
was that the moon thing? Moonfall?
No.
I don't know.
Well, this one is called Apophis, and it's supposed to come. Okay. It's supposed to come in under some of our satellites, between the satellites and the Earth. That's how close it's going to get. On December 13th in 2029. So,
Apophis was the name of the character from Stargate. That's the name he had. That godlike alien, Apophis, which I guess is an Egyptian god.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to say, Alan? Don't pre-order anything in 2027?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Collecting
it's going to get that close.
Hey,
I don't know.
Don't order anything from Prime 1 after 2025.
Don't look up, Cypher. That's the one. Don't look up. Exactly.
Don't look up. Yeah,
that's the one.
That was the one that ended on the like dinner table scene, where they're still waiting on it to hit. Yeah,
and then they went on to another planet or something.
Yeah,
some of them got them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the rich people went to another planet.
If you get a notification on your phone to start heading to Greenland, then you know it's real.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I will. No pre-ordering. That's for sure. Hey, Slifer, what's going on, man? Glad you can make it.
So Slifer. Did they say how big it was? How big the asteroid was?
I think it's about the size of a football stadium.
Oh, well, they can move it then. They can move it because they moved one. They moved one last year. It was a test to see if they could.
Those imbeciles can't even get people down from orbit.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. I was reading a little bit about that too. That they're stuck up there.
Elon's gonna have to go save them.
Yeah, that's our friends at Boeing.
Jeez.
Oh, don't get me started. Boeing's been building the next Air Force One for like 5 years. It's gonna take another 7.
It'll probably crash the first time it takes off.
About as long as XM has been telling us that we're supposed to get new statues. Yeah.
That's actually what started this whole thing.
Yeah.
Talk about
I blame gaming for dummies. And Kenzilla. Was there any other questions here before we go?
Oh, I saw I was seeing some videos on that. I don't know if y'all talked about it Friday. You probably did. The PCS Carnage bust. Did you guys see any of that stuff before the weekend?
I've seen some collectors are getting it.
I saw Mr. X posted photos. It looks good.
I was gonna say the colors that came out on the statue look better than the colors they were photographing. They look muddled in the photographs. Like I guess they can't get good color pictures.
They're more vibrant.
Red on red, yeah. The red on Carnage is more vibrant and not that like muddy brownish rusty red, which makes it look a lot better. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I was gonna get a whole bunch of photos together for Friday and kind of for this Friday and put something together.
I don't know. Listen, any photos you put up, people are gonna be like, "Well, that never happens. It should be perfect. You probably messed it up on your own, and you're just making it up." Like anytime there's some type, it's gonna be the excuses are gonna roll out.
Yeah, you're talking about something else that happened. A collector apparently received one.
So, I can't wait. I can't wait. If we even touch that topic, we're gonna be fucking excommunicated.
What was it? Was it a PCS?
I wasn't going to bring it up yet because it only seems to be one. I just wanted to put a PSA out there for collectors to check in case they have the issue. But apparently, one of the teeth in the mouth looked like it cracked off and then was re-glued. But it's only been one case, right? So it's like
I did that with me when I bought a piece from their seconds.
Yeah,
one of the hands had the finger glued back on, and I'm like,
it happens for sure.
I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, but that was seconds. The
only problem with the collector that he received is he contacted them. This was ordering directly through PCS, and they offered him a $50 gift card kind of thing. Credit.
Yeah, no thanks.
So he kind of said,
but how does that fix your statue?
Well, it's it's fixed in this. Well, yeah, it was fixed. It wasn't fixed well.
It was fixed. The tooth was there, but it wasn't done right.
Let's see if I can pull it up. It was in Mr. X's page. I was going to do it as more of a PSA because it's only one. You can't. I don't want to go down their throat with it only being one, but I need you guys to check.
I didn't. I didn't watch any of the videos enough to see how it was packaged. But I was interested in how they kept all that webbing and stuff that was hanging around it from breaking or having issues with that. But
when I see stuff like this, I just tag Alex and Ant, and just so they get their eyes on it and resolve it. Because
maybe they did that out of PVC.
Oh man!
So you can see it here.
Oh my gosh!
That's so bad.
I mean, yeah, it's not even lined up. It's not lined up.
Yeah, they couldn't. Yeah,
they didn't use the magnifying glass or anything.
I mean, at that point, couldn't you throw some more paint on it or something? Yeah,
and the glossy paint's making it worse because you can't fix anything that's glossy.
He just says one of the teeth seems like it was broken and glued back, and then it was shipped. This is my first time buying from PCS. Has anyone had any similar problems?
Oh man, that sucks if that's your first time too.
Nah, man, that was in the story. Peter punched him in the mouth, and he just went "I'll put that tooth back."
Yeah, he said he reached out to them, and the lady from customer service kind of ridiculed it and offered me $50 in-store credit.
Wow. Don't send that
He's
back.
Still waiting to respond. He's still waiting for them to respond on that offer. So
that was the first picture. Well, this is the second picture I've seen of this piece. The first one we saw someone posted and it looked fine.
Yeah.
But to offer $50, man, I'd be like, listen, man, this is not a cheap piece. I think you should kind of take it back and either fix it or then send it back to me or something. Something's got to be done, man. I would be mortified if I paid that much money for that piece and I see a tooth glued like that. That's like something I would do trying to fix a piece.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
It's...
Well, Mitchell, good to see you, man. Yeah. That April
I hope he gets resolved.
Pretty good, though. But yeah, he needs to get... The only thing is with PCS, apparently, this year, starting in January, they changed their policies, their return policies, where... Maybe I'll pull it up for Friday, but apparently it's like in certain situations you can't get a refund. You just get you'll lose your NRD and get a store credit.
No. Did they release anything about that when they did it, or they just quietly did that?
I think they just quietly did it. It came up through a Facebook group.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I was like, I don't remember them releasing anything about changing those policies.
It's just
that's so sketchy.
People know when they order. That's it. It's not. I think a lot of companies are doing it now. We see Tweeterhead doing it, but customers should know.
They announced it though.
I think Ant will fix it.
I'm sure
his customer service will do some. Will say what they're required to say, but this piece is
Yeah.
one of the first in the line, I think he'll fix it.
Exactly.
I mean, this piece was well before they changed the policy, so even if the policy changed, it shouldn't affect this piece.
Exactly.
They've got
What's
to.
going on, Akira?
You should be grandfathering in pieces people ordered, a year ago or whatever.
Yeah, this was just more of a mention. It's good they mentioned. Just so check yours, right? If you keep it in a box, or because I sometimes I won't go and check every tooth. Just check it. It happens.
I think you'll
like
see
happen.
that too. That happens to me.
100%.
Sometimes you don't even notice it when you put it together. You
Sure.
you got to really stare at the piece and you go, holy shit, there's something wrong with that. I did not notice that when I first unboxed it.
Yeah, breaks will happen. It's just check so that you can get it resolved now, as opposed to you find out 3 months from now and you can't do anything.
I think he'll fix it. Since you tagged him in it, he'll fix it.
I think so. I'm sure it'll be fun. Where were we? Do we have any other ones? Okay, we covered those two. Perfect.
You got a question in the chat.
Oh, from GZD over on Twitch. Question for the panel: what is the most you would pay for a 1/12 scale of the new Superman or Crypto collectible? So we're going like 1/12. 1/12 is like action figure size, right? I would say that's.
Is that like a PVC figure?
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one he's talking about.
I mean, 1/12 should be less than $100.
I mean,
Depends
I
on
have
how
like
much
1/12 scale stuff like Predators and a couple other little things, but not. I don't think it should ever go over like if it's an action figure, it shouldn't go, and you could buy it in like a regular store. It shouldn't go
like a Walmart or something, right?
like $50 is like my max on some of that stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you will pay more if it's like an exclusive. Like you could pay like I bought like some NECA stuff, like exclusive con stuff, and that cost me like $100. So
if you look at companies though, like Mezco, they charge like 125, 150. So,
but you're pretty much getting like a 12 scale Hot Toys with soft goods.
Yeah.
And everything at that point.
Yeah, but also like McFarlane's starting to do that too. His prices are now for his stuff is going up as well into the hundreds of dollars.
I mean, if he made some 1/4 scale Spawn stuff of that, like the one with the cape, like I would have paid money. I would have paid good money for that. I know people say it's the cape in the head, but
he did that piece, that Superman Action Comics #1 cover piece where he's holding the car.
Yeah.
I think that was almost $400. And then the that Batman one he did where he's like swooping through the city and his cape's like billowing out in all these different directions. It looked really interesting. That one was really expensive too, and they were both really small scale.
It just depends on what material he uses. Some of the stuff is like $50. Like I have a Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
she was $50, but it PVC.
Yeah, the Wolverine he did. That's like,
but it was resin, so it was like $250.
Yeah, the Wolverine he did. That's from the Hulk cover, $340 with the Hulk reflected in the claws. That that wasn't bad.
For 1/12. First of all, for this Superman, I want to wait to see the film first.
Yeah,
portrayal in the role, which might be too late.
Oh,
this stuff sells fast. But.
That's something I was gonna say. Yeah, I went to I told you I couldn't come on the show Friday because I went to the Cap Friday night.
Okay.
My niece took me. My niece took me out, her fiance and stuff, and they played a Superman trailer that had different clips in it. It was the same trailer that they released with the same music and the same pacing, but they had cut some stuff and added stuff in different places. Like they showed Luthor coming off Luthor and Ultraman, which is that dude dressed all in black in the trailer that's tackling Superman in the stadium at the end. They had them two coming off of a helicopter, like a Black Hawk or something, landing at the fortress. So that must be a scene that leads up to him.
Okay.
Maybe getting beat up. Maybe they surprise him, but that wasn't in the original trailer at all. I know. So it was like there was like 3 other clips, and they cut out some of that, like the Justice Society or whoever that team is working for Stag Industries with Guy Gardner, all that. They cut some of them out of it, and they changed the shots for Mr. Terrific. So instead of having him walking through the base in like slow-mo with his little droid device things, drones, he was just standing, and it was like a shot up at his face and inside somewhere. So it was weird. They had changed it around, but
No more trailers.
yeah,
They
it's
got to stop
interesting.
it. We saw enough.
Yeah, like I don't want to see any more trailer. I like just having a teaser, and then just like with Fantastic Four, just show the teaser, and then let's go watch the movie.
Geez,
Yeah,
Eddie,
yeah.
hopefully that helps answer the question a little personally. Like if it's one of those like Walmart off the shelf, and 50, depending on what it comes with accessory wise and stuff, 50 to 100, a little over 100. Going over 100 is already too much, in my opinion. But hopefully that helps a little. But for me, I gotta wait to see the film first. That's kind of where I am. Theo saying, "Hey fellas, finally made it to Tokyo 28
Jesus.
hours later. Yeah.
Oof.
That's rough.
Hope you have get some rest, drink some sake too,
8 hours.
and have a good trip, man. Carl, I think Carl's there as well still, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure if he's back yet, but I hope you're doing well.
We know why Carl's there. Going to those legendary places where, you can order a lot of things.
Hey, he went to the staircase for that Your Name. I didn't even know that was a real place. Comic Galaxy says law always outweighs policy, and can say whatever he wants, but doesn't make it so. That doesn't make it so. Stanley, I'm going to take this away for Friday. Love this idea. Question for the panel: can you rank every J&D statue? So
Yeah, let's pass on one.
I'll put something. Let's do this Friday. I'll put something together.
I won't be there.
Slifer's typing in the. I was gonna say typing in the private chat.
I like that one.
We'll see you Friday, guys.
We'll start all the way from what was that first one they did? Joker, Joaquin Phoenix,
Which was trash. I won't be there though.
Is that what they started
with?
with?
You can't give that.
No,
you can't give that piece away.
They started with him. I forgot without the Joker outfit on.
Oh.
Arthur Fleck.
Just the Arthur Fleck.
Arthur Fleck.
Yeah. Is that him sitting in front of his
No.
like where he puts his comic up on? Oh, he's just standing? Oh wow.
Standing, he has the paper bag and the
Why would you do
that? I remember that one. Yeah.
You know that was awful, Alan. You know that was awful.
It was.
They can't even give that statue away.
Well, I can't stand Joaquin Phoenix anyway. So
yeah, but like also why would you come out of the gate with your first one being a Joker statue but not Joker? Right.
They wanted to change it up. They wanted it to be different.
Yeah, but that's a dumb change up. Like nobody wants that. Like you don't come out with Bruce Wayne. It's your first statue if you come out with Batman. You could do the Bruce Waynes later.
Slayer says, question to the panel: what was the first Prime One piece in quarter or 1/3 produced? Oof.
I think it was a Marvel piece.
Wasn't it?
2012, right?
I think it was the Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man. Venom.
Venom.
Mm.
First.
Was that quarter or third? Were they doing
Quarter
back then? Okay.
Yeah, and then they did the 2099.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one.
Spider-Man, and then the anti-Venom.
I'm trying to look.
Was there 2099 Spider-Man him on the he's on that like disc? He's on that like disc. Okay.
Yeah, and it lights up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do some homework on.
I'm looking for that anti-venom. I need the anti-venom. I need that one. I want to get the
anti-venom.
I had all three.
I always liked the design. Oh, you did? I liked the Venom and the anti-venom, but I felt like I really like my Spider-Man to be dynamic. Like I have the XM 2099. I think I just wish the coloring would have been maybe a little brighter, but I don't mind it. Like it's not a deal breaker for me. But I love that piece. I think that piece they did a good job on that.
Yep.
Is anti-venom the dude from school that goes to the school with Spider-Man?
No, he's just he gets it later down the line. You're talking about
he gets it later.
Flash
okay.
Thompson.
I thought he was at some
Flash
point.
Thompson.
Yeah,
Eddie Brock gets it,
but it wasn't originally Flash. Okay.
What's his name? The negative. I can't remember that negative guy. I can't remember his name.
Okay.
Mr. Negative.
Anti-Venom's the one where he's more white than black, right? It's all white. It's more of a white Venom. Anti-Venom.
Yeah, the anti-Venom is like white with some gray,
black lines. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
They found it in 2012. Founded 2000, Prime One Studios, a Japanese company designing, manufacturing high detail pop culture icons, live action film, manga, video games. Okay, so March 30th, 2012. Wow, close to my birthday. Let's see, Prime One first statue.
I thought their first statue was
Well,
Optimus
yeah,
Prime.
their first pieces were the
Transformers. That's where they got the
Transformer. Yeah.
Was it? Okay. Are people in the chat just saving me time already? Let's see. Carl's back. Stanley saying, John, you should know the first statue made from every big company. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Stanley. That's if I was getting paid to know that information.
Statue gatekeeping.
Okay. We'll take this back.
Stanley's got a little mouth on me, huh?
Stanley's getting
I gotta say, you know,
Yeah.
you give this guy an inch, he takes a mile. You know, we might have to check him. You know,
I'm
Should
gonna
have saved
do
that
some
for trivia questions.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
this.
Trivia.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
we're gonna have
Slayer,
to have
I'm
a
gonna
section out of pocket. You know, out of pocket comments, and Stanley will be the king of that.
Slayer, I'm gonna take this one away. Do some homework. I'm gonna look for both the first quarter and the first 1/3. That's a good question.
No,
I don't know.
I give that question 2 thumbs up.
I don't know where I'm gonna get this information, but I will. Okay. Now he has me addicted here looking for it. What else do we have to talk about? Anyone else in the chat put anything? No? Okay. Here. I know Prime One's first ever production piece was Megatron. However, that's non-scale. Okay.
So like the
That
baby
movie Megatron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he
And
have
then
the cloak? Was he cloakless?
Oh,
I feel like he had the brown cloak, didn't he? Or am I thinking of a different one?
I don't know. I know the one you're talking about where it's from the
Yeah,
second movie, right?
second movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they did a very large Grimlock with Optimus sitting
On
up
top. Yeah, when he's
Yeah.
in like the.
Uh,
You know, it's weird. They never did Grimlock transformed. Why didn't they never do that? I feel like that piece would sell from the movie. They never tackled that.
yeah. Interesting.
It's weird that they never did that.
Yeah, they
I
always
mean, if
show
you can make a blackout, you can make him.
they always show
would
him as the T-Rex version.
I still think Prime does the best with those Bay verse Transformers. I don't know if anybody
yeah.
else is really going to be touching them.
Actually,
They're
since we talk
impressive
about Prime
pieces.
One, might as well talk about this real quick before I get into one of the other topics. The ES was announced on that Prime One half scale Batman.
Oh, the key.
Yes, sir.
200. I'm guessing. That's my guess. Who knows?
150.
Hold on.
John, that's your boy. Are you gonna get it?
I'm not getting anything right now. I'm gonna wait.
I don't know though. Prime One. It doesn't really matter what he is. They said if they think it can sell more, they'll change it.
2600.
Didn't they change the other one, the third scale, after people had already sold out?
This is what I want. This piece though. I will have this one day. 200.
Hey, what do I win?
You get to stay on the show.
Oh, well, that's
This
a
is
loss.
badass.
You win Stanley's
I
score.
don't know. And then look at those glass eyes. This is it, but I'm in no rush. 2600 US. Yeah, it's like nope. I'll find this cheaper. I'll wait a little bit, but it'll come down.
You should sell your snow plowing services. Maybe you can get.
Don't even talk to me about snow, please.
Shovel some driveways inside and outside, and you'll have enough money for this statue. But use protection. Shovel responsibly.
All right. I need this piece. I know. I don't know. 200
Which piece?
200 is not a lot.
Theo, you have the 1/3.
Yeah, he's saying I need it.
Oh, half scale. Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
need the
thought he
half
was saying
scale.
he needs it. Oh, I was gonna say he
Oh.
got the 130. He's crazy.
I thought he was saying you need the guts and Casca because that's what you were looking up right before.
That's what I was looking up because I want to see.
Yeah,
I want to put this.
They
if
gave
put
an
the
ES on
ES.
that?
That's what I'm checking.
Oh shit.
that would be a piece. That's a
No,
special.
not
piece.
yet. That's why there's just too much stuff. And then now
Yeah, there's too
with
much.
J&D possibly doing 89 Batman, it's like we'll see. I'm just not inclined. I just picked up the Jungle Hunter beginning of the year, so I'm like coasting right now.
No, that's a big ticket item.
Yeah. And then I have Catwoman at the end of the year. J&D, so
If you don't like that piece, John, like for some reason, like
which
would
one?
you like try to Catwoman? Like if you don't really like the silicone material, like you're not really into it.
When
Like,
I get it in
would
hand,
when you get it in hand, like you maybe you like it but you don't love it, and then
yeah, I'll
you
let
try
it
to
go.
like
if I don't
get
love
rid of it, and then try to like maybe track down a different one, like the
Yeah, Prime One.
Prime One.
Yeah, I can't keep. I would never keep something in the collection that I don't like.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Since y'all brought up the silicone.
Not with the way prices are. Sorry, we were saying, Tira?
No, I was just gonna say, since you brought up the silicone, I can tell you that you can like. There's been when I go around and dust the statues, no problems knocking anything off of the silicone with a very soft brush,
Oh, good.
like a soft makeup brush, comes right off. Yeah, so no issues with that.
What statue, Mitchell? Let us know. Random Green got invoices for his Magic cases yesterday. Hell yeah. Congrats, man. Send some photos if you can. These were what you were referring to. Yeah, there's just so much good stuff. I want to continue my Berserk. I need an 89 Keaton. There's no a Batman. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But we got J&D doing Penguin that I want to see, and possibly 89 Keaton.
They didn't actually come out and say they're doing one, did they?
They did. Not Keaton. Penguin.
Yeah. Okay.
Penguin.
Yeah, I think it'll
Not-
be. I think it'll be a 92.
You would think so. You would
Keaton.
hope so.
I think that's what it'll be when they do it. Yeah, my guess is.
Yeah.
Plus, the
It has to
suit
be.
technically
Has to be.
will look better in statue form from 92 than 89 because 89 was just that not really texture.
Yeah, it was more of
rubber.
that
That rubber.
like shield.
Yeah, I love the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh,
was
I'm
fun.
I like
don't get me
the
wrong.
longer
I like the
ears
suit,
and stuff.
and when you see it in the statue, like you can't do anything to that. You're trying to make the movie, so they can't like change it. But it just, I don't know, it doesn't look as good.
So these were the photos you were referring to by Andrew posted
Oh,
in
yeah,
the J&D group.
Mm-hmm.
They do hella look good, man. Holy mac.
I love the way they captured the color of that suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's accurate.
Yeah.
It's not a bright.
It's not just
You
a
have to
blue.
put it in daylight for it to be like, yeah, it's
Jesus.
There's a little bit of green in it.
yep, it's teal. It's like there's a very light teal element to it. Let's just say that, and it threw me off. It surprised me because a lot of promotional photos for the movie, they're taking it out in the daylight,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes it look more blue in the daylight, but in like indoor lighting, it has that little bit of teal to it.
Yeah, I
This,
can't wait.
this texturing here and this
It's
texturing
amazing.
here in the forearms. Look
Yeah,
at the muscular and the line work here with the
Mhm.
that's crazy. That's wild, man. Oh well.
Yeah, like I rub my finger over those all those areas, and it's like you touch the hand there and it's like soft, and then you get over to the what looks like soft material and it's all like rigid, hard, sculpted.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, and they sculpted the back too. I lifted the cape and looked at just to,
Yeah.
just to see. Yeah, they did the back too. So yeah, they didn't.
Yep.
They did.
I think that's going to be one of those pieces that over time, hopefully, will be sought after. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone's going to be able to do a better one.
When you're
Prime One.
when you get the Superman one and you're unboxing it, Alan, be careful taking off the face cover, they'll have a piece of styrofoam around his whole head,
Yeah.
and it goes under the little cowlick, the little swirl. So you need to be
Yeah.
if you cut it off, it'll fall down and it'll be fine. But if you were
Yeah.
trying to like pull it off and lift it or
Mhm.
something, you could mess that up. So be careful with it.
Nope. Good.
Our guy
Thank
Snoke
you.
put up a topic in the group, and he said, "Do you ever get bored of the line or lines that you collect, and are you tempted to collect a whole new line at all?"
Yep.
Yeah.
Good question.
Not
sure.
really lines, more like kind of properties.
Yeah.
Kind of fallen out of love with a lot of the Marvel stuff. I still love the characters and stuff, but just like having the statues and stuff. If I could do it all over again, I probably would have just like grabbed less. I think that's really what I kind of regret. Statue form wise, I still like everything I have. I just, I don't know. Like some pieces I would have been like, I could have done without this one.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, you went down the X-Men rabbit hole, so
no, I just collect X-Men that I like. I never really buy like all the X-Men like online. I always buy just characters I like. If I don't,
gotcha.
I never buy. The only person that I have that I don't really care for is Taskmaster, and that was a gift.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you get a gift and you really don't want it, and you're like, thank you. That was Taskmaster.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to just hide him away.
How about you, Bill? Any are you tempted at all to sway?
Oh, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just kind of reevaluating everything, pretty much. Moving forward, it's just going to be like Clone Wars era Star Wars and X-Men. But X-Men, I'm getting to the point where I pretty much have what I want. I'm just curious to see what Hano does with the 6 scale.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
I like that comic line. That comic line's cool.
If they keep doing it, I'll probably get all the X-Men from them. I'm tempted to go Avengers as well, but I need to see what that Thor looks like.
Do you like that? It's because you have a lot of Spider-Man stuff, Bill. Do you like the new Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show?
No.
Have you watched it?
No.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it's getting pretty popular, so I didn't know if maybe somebody will make something.
Well, I think Hano made one, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And that's how I found out about the show.
Was it his first costume where it's like the mishmash of goggles?
Yeah,
hoodie and stuff. Yeah, he's now getting ready to get the original costume.
No spoilers.
He's built up to the original, which is
Although
weird.
people say they don't like it at all.
Yeah.
How
Well,
about yourself?
it's basically an alternate universe story. It's like a what if for the most part.
For Spidey. How about yourself, Alan?
Yeah.
Do you find yourself swaying between lines?
Actually, no. I'm very content in the direction that the collection is going right now. It's basically movie pieces and manga, which includes Berserk and Alita. And for me, that's great because movie that encompasses Lord of the Rings, Predators, Aliens, DC movie pieces. So that's pretty much everything I want to do. So right now I'm happy unless somebody comes out with something else, and then that'll derail everything I'm doing. But for right now, I'm content.
Awesome. How about you, D-Rock? Did you go already? No.
That's a good question. I definitely have thought about getting into Star Wars, but that's a rabbit hole. Same thing with like TMNT. Like I originally wanted to get into the PCS TMNT line, but that's a rabbit hole. I kind of like. That's why I haven't gotten into. That's why I haven't gotten into X-Men either. As far as like, other than collecting a Wolverine piece or a Sabretooth piece, like I haven't gone down that rabbit hole either because it's like once you get in it, you feel like you got to get all the teams. Like I want gold team, I want blue team. Now I want X-Force, and those actually, when I was growing up reading comics, X-Force and X Factor were my favorite teams on top of X-Men.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I like those books better, especially when Cable came around. They did X-Force and all that stuff, Domino. So I try to stay out of rabbit holes because I just don't want to get into like too many pieces until I have my space set up. So for me, it's right now, it's more of evaluating, probably overanalyzing, to be honest, my perceived and projected estimated space and like the layout and what I actually will be able to fit and not. And I don't know. I definitely have had those thoughts. I will say this. There is a thing in at least for me, when I first started collecting, I did have kind of like the, oh wow, there's this, oh wow, there's that, oh wow, there's this. Like all the characters you like and you want it all. And then a few years of that later, selling pieces off here or there. Of course, they were easier to sell then, but selling pieces off here or there and trades, like I got rid of that Hush Superman, things like that, because it was just kind of a bandwagon purchase. Like everybody loved it. They said it was the best. I bought it, realized it wasn't for me, and then moved on to other stuff. But yeah, it's definitely more of like my vision is getting narrower for the things I will actually purchase, and super narrow for the things that I will actually pre-order. So yeah, like I don't think I need any more Batman statues. I think I have plenty of Batman. I mean,
so that's one where I have.
That's
I haven't found
blasphemy.
a large scale one Batman that I want. It's within my price range, so I'm still waiting on that. But
well,
to get to your point on X-Men, and John's probably going to kick me off because I'm mentioning Marvel Legends, but
Never.
Marvel Legends is a deep
it's a deep rabbit hole. But I was there.
You're lucky.
I was there 3,000 years ago.
You were there.
Yeah, so I was there when they were
coming
out.
into the fire.
So for those, like I like every X-Men character figure that they put out, just because I want all the different variations, I want all the teams, and that's the cheapest way to do it.
They have some insane collections with Marvel Legends and like X-Men and Sentinels. I've seen some amazing like dioramas people come up with. They look incredible. Yeah. Like
I'll have to take pictures. Well, actually, it'll be in the room tour of my sit-down setup.
I would never kick you off for speaking Marvel Legends. We're open to everything here. Now, anime, that's a different story.
Elitist.
We have someone stopping by.
I hope it's family, so we can fight.
Wow, I actually was gonna play a joke, and when I said that's fucked, that is fucking crazy. I was about to play a joke and say, "Oh, we have someone stopping by," and play Jerry's clip of the guy at the restaurant, and Buck just showed up the second I said it. What the fuck? That's whack. Buck, what's
up,
going
guys?
on, buddy?
Buck showing up is slightly worse than that clip. That clip is getting old very quickly.
Stanley was saying, "Where's Buck in Vegas?" Look, showed up Vegas asleep. Sack of potatoes.
Eat too much
ice cream coma.
Well,
yeah.
John, I've got an interesting question for you.
Sure.
Are you able to, or anyone on the panel, if you get, let's say you get a Berserk piece, John,
yeah,
are you content with just that one? Or are you the type of person that needs to have 2 or 3 to feel like you have a good sampling of that IP? And that goes the same for, whether it's Berserk or let's say it's a Transformer or a Predator. Are you content with just that one? Or do you feel the need to get 1 or 2 others to go with it?
I'll go personally.
I'm one of the. Go ahead.
You're more of like the just pick up one and done kind of thing.
No, I can't.
He's got to get the whole set.
I don't need the whole set, but I need a sampling.
Right.
Oh, but a sampling of different characters, not just the guts
of that. No, of that line. Yeah.
Of that line. Oh yeah, I need a sampling too. I'm like that too. If the line is solid and I really like the IP, yeah, I like a little sampling of
a sampling of the line or the IP. So like let's say with Jandy,
why does it always have to get so confused.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
so
Either
Are
one.
you saying
Oh,
more
that is
representations of let's say we're talking about Berserk.
I don't mean the character. I mean like, okay, if so, you've got the whatever. Let's say you get Skull Knight. Do you feel the need to get
to get guts, to get the rest of them.
to get a guts?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
possibly
I
a
understood.
Zob
That's
go
what I
with-
said. Yeah.
So the reason why
yeah.
I asked is because like you said IP and line, you use both, and so I thought it meant like okay, JND has a line of Berserk statues, so you get
Why
some
always gotta be
JND
JD?
statues.
Shut the fuck up
Then
about
you-
JD.
Okay,
Then
okay.
you
Let's get to
then-
the question.
Then,
Let's get to
then
the
you
question.
get the Prime 1 statues as well. That's what I thought when you.
It's always
Okay.
gotta be about
I got
JD with you,
I got
man.
you.
I'm with you,
Dick
Alan.
rider,
For
bro.
me, it's tough to be one and done.
Okay.
It depends. Mine is it depends. So for like Berserk, I'm doing the slam, and that's it. I can't afford to go down a rabbit hole.
Oh, okay.
So I'm picking one, and that's it. I'm done.
Wow.
Just say you like
Um,
scantily clad women like Alan, and that's why you're getting only slam.
That's the
I
true
think,
line.
I think what Bill says though is true because I think what he's saying is it really depends though because like even Predator.
it's-
I don't know if I need more
It's
Predator.
not a focus for me.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's not my usual focus. If
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
like even the Star Wars mythos, like I'm really I gotta pick and choose because I'm tempted to get all the mythos ones, but I got the 5th scale Vader and I got the 5th scale Maul.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't sell them yet? You didn't sell them, Bill?
Oh, I'm not gonna get rid of that figure.
I
I'll
got
just have
rid
the
of
same
them, man.
different scales.
I took a loss on them, but it's better that they're gone and I don't have doubles.
The Maul, I'm not sure yet.
Anyone else?
But
Oh, the mall. No, sorry.
but for like
which ones do you have? The mall, and who else do you have?
Vader.
Okay.
But for like Campbell, I went a bit more deep. So I have 5 of the fantasy pieces. But I don't feel the need to get them all. I just get the ones that I like.
But I feel like they're all different, like IPs. They're just a person that's designing them that you like their style. So I feel like
One
that
artist.
doesn't really count. So it's just an artist that you like, and
Right.
I feel like it's a little easier with that. Like sometimes you get obsessed with one line, and then you kind of regret a little bit, like going too deep. Like you just get the main characters if you can. Like I was contemplating getting more Berserk pieces, but I'm just gonna stay with my guts, my Berserk armor guts. I'm just gonna keep it at that, just because of the sheer size, and I want to collect other things. So I'm gonna have just him for Berserk, Denji just for like Chainsaw Man. I'm gonna try and start doing that for certain properties. I don't want to go too crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with
You get stuck.
because I have a Ghost in the Shell. I'm done. I have Revy on pre-order. Done.
Okay.
Horny man.
Well, I
Mitch-
can't. I wish I could be that disciplined.
Buck, how dare you even say anybody's corny?
The most thirsty man here.
Yeah.
What?
come on, stop.
Go to the
Yeah, we need to get to a big gulp. Thirsty.
This guy has his shirt off and he's got his like all his female statues right next to him. It's like he can turn his camera on, guys.
Oh
This-
man.
What were you gonna say?
Got
Alan?
nipple clamps
What
on
do you-
and shit.
what
Stop
do you
rubbing on
mostly
your
do?
nipples, Buck.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
He's a nipple clamp kind of
You,
guy,
Alan?
though, you know? Pain is love.
What the fuck? Alan, what were you about to say, Alan?
I don't honestly. I don't remember.
Jeez.
I think E-Rock's got an opinion, though, right?
Okay.
Oh, do I? Oh, if I get the itch to go like down the line, what I normally do is make a decision, like with X-Men, because I talked about this already. So we'll just segue there. Instead of buying a bunch of X-Men quarter scale or whatever, I bought the 3rd scale LBS Magneto because I wanted that representation. I've got the Berserker Wolverine coming, so I'll have like a larger scale Wolverine, and then I'm gonna use just 2 of the Iron Studios Sentinels, which I already have number 3. I just need to get number 1, and that's like X-Men
Oh.
representation complete.
Wow.
That way I don't have to buy whole teams of larger scale statues. So
Oh, you
You
have
like-
those
I feel like
those dioramas?
I have one of them. I haven't
Okay.
gotten the number 1 yet. I have number 3, and then I
Oh,
bought a few extra characters like Bishop and White
Yeah.
Queen and
No, those are awesome.
Havoc. Yeah, so I'm good with that kind of solution
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying, "Oh, well, XM's doing a line of X-Men or something or whoever, not XM but whoever," and I need to make sure I just keep grabbing those as they come out. And yeah, for me, it's better with certain things to just do like small diorama version if I can get away with it,
Cool.
and then just get representations on a larger scale of like these specific characters I love, like Cable, Wolverine. You know,
Random saying slime is all you need. Bats saying my burning Godzilla will be my only Godzilla. Comic Galaxy saying I could be one and done with certain lines, like I have the original Skeletor exclusive life-size bust from PCS, and it's the only Motu piece that I need. Ramo, what's
See, if
going on, buddy? Happy Monday. Sup, guys? Just a representation of a
That's
line
a nice bust, though.
is good enough for me.
That bust is,
See it-
is impressive. I've seen it in
If
person.
I got-
It's a very nice bust.
You like
if I got
it,
into
like-
Berserk,
Nice
I would
size.
just get the one Casca and Gut statue. That would be my Berserk representation.
Sure.
Because for me, it
That's-
kind of puts the
that's-
whole story into a nice,
Yeah.
diorama
I think-
kind of piece.
When I pre-ordered
Slime?
Slam, I don't think that was out yet, or that I don't think they had teased that yet. Maybe they had, I can't remember. But if I
Yeah,
Could
I
have.
think Slam came
but
first.
I don't want to lose my NRD and all that. So. But I might end up selling here to get that one eventually. But
Yeah.
because that's
Uh,
The
a
size
one
of
in
that
time
piece,
piece.
too. That piece is humongous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the other thing too is where you're gonna put it. So
Right.
Anyone else before
Yes.
we move on?
I didn't say, John, try saying what Random Korean said.
Okay.
Try pronouncing that.
Metal Garuruman.
Garurumon.
Mon. Okay.
Yeah, he's a man of culture. That's a
It's
cool
Jamaican. It's Jamaican, John.
Garurumon. Hey! Alan, great great topic there. I like that one. That was good. That's a tough one. I think things keep changing, but with the prices of how everything is, yeah, you got to get selective. But it's hard. It's hard when you like an IP, and it's hard to stick to just one representation.
I think it's only for certain lines that I would ever collect multiple. But I will base it around. I have to have like something, and it's for Dragon Ball Z pretty much. And then for Spider-Man, I just take it as they come. If I see a good statue, I'll buy it. But beyond that, anything else is just, if it's a nice statue, I'll buy it. You know, if there's no statue I like that comes out, I'm not necessarily going to be waiting for, something to complete a line.
Yeah, like feel forced to buy something,
Mm-hmm.
even if you don't like it, just to complete a line. 100% no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or else?
I think it just depends on how much the line means to you or that property means to you. That would maybe make you collect more of it than you would collect something else. Like he collects Superman, for example. Like that means more to him than him collecting like some random piece that he likes. But this is more meaningful. So I think that's really what it boils down
This
to
year-
at the end of the day.
This collection here is Travis. He had posted, said, "This should be my last update for the time being. Playing with some blue fairy lights to give a glow to the snowy fortress aesthetic. I feel I'm on the final path to now replicate when I'm ready for completion." Also, topic for tonight: are there any creative or different ways you feel we can display hardcovers or trade paperbacks instead of just stacking them on a usual shelf? Before I used them as risers for display, but was wondering if anyone had any new ideas on how to cooperate them differently.
He's saying hardcover books, or is he?
Hardcover books or trade paperbacks, either or comics.
just put them on a
If you have
stand.
the space, I would say maybe do like an actual like comic book like stand where you go in the store, but like a little bit more of a display style. Like they have ones that are kind of like accordion, so you kind of still get the representation of it. You can kind of like change it in and out, turn it around. That might be a better option as opposed to just throwing it up on the actual like table.
You could put a bunch of I have like floating shelves holding those
Exactly. That's what I
Superman
was gonna
pieces.
say. Yeah.
Just put a bunch of books like that on there with lights above them.
Yeah, there's
but I
just
think she's
floating
looking-
shelves that drill into the wall, and you somehow place the first book, and you don't see any of the shelf. All you see is it looks like the books are floating on their own.
Well, you can just get a bookend, a metal bookend, and do that.
Yeah. You can frame, if you have trade paperbacks, you can frame them and put them on the wall.
Yeah, you can frame comics.
But that's what
too.
he's got. That's what he's got our prints for, you know.
Wow.
I was playing with the idea because I bought some of these. It's from this company Tasham, but they do like these oversized
Oh yeah.
versions of old original runs of comics. So I kind of like the idea of setting it up where you open it like an atlas, and since those books have multiple issues in there, you can turn to different covers or different pages that really strike you art wise, and you can change it. But you set it up kind of like when you ever watch like these older movies where somebody's got like an atlas laying at the library and they're turning through it. It's always laid out, or like a spell book or something. It's always laid open.
Like Last Crusade? With the,
Yeah, like something like that. But like a book laid open, not flat, kind of
Like you're going to church,
at an
baby.
angle.
Like
Yeah,
you're reading
yeah,
the Old
exactly.
Testament.
But do it with like an oversized treasury edition or something of a character that you love, and then you can change up the pages. Like I used to have my Fantastic Four laid out beside when I did have the XM thing and my Galactus on the same shelf. I would have the book in the middle between them, and I would just switch up the pages to an issue, that showed something interesting from Fantastic Four that went along with kind of what I was feeling in that moment. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you got something that has a lot of covers or pictures or images or art that you like, you could do that too. It doesn't have to be a closed book.
This would be badass for the room too. You use the floating shelf, and they have a Superman inspired one.
That's
where it's
cool.
Like where he's lifting the books. That would be cool for his room.
The anatomy's all wrong, right, Buck?
Wow. So they do it because he has ones. It's something like this, where it just like this gets attached to the wall, and then it goes into that right under the book, and it looks like it's floating. It's similar to what he uses for his pops. They did pop holders like that, where something sticks to the wall like this. It just holds your pops, and it looks like they're floating. But this idea here on Etsy, it looks like you can find them. That might be cool. Maybe I'll send that over to him after the show. I'd appreciate that, Travis. And the collection is looking really good. Keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for the final room tour he's gonna do. That's gonna be
I
epic.
wonder if is he getting that Superman bust that they were doing with like kind of like that half cape. I can't remember the company that was doing it. They did the Joker.
Penguin
Penguin
toys.
toys or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder if he's getting that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. We can find out.
Yeah, it would look good in this room for sure.
Great, guys. We have something to talk about quick. I need you guys to wake up and think, don't throw. I'm tired of hearing this throw your boxes away, okay? I don't want to have to explain to my kids when they're collecting, Dad, why do no statues have the boxes? I'm trying to buy a piece and nothing has a box. Why? I don't want to have to explain to them that we went through a generation of craziness. All right?
Stop book burning, John. Stop.
All right. I don't want to have to explain to them to say there was a time where people were just drinking the wrong juice. Save the boxes. Let's put collect back into collectible, all right? The box is part of the collectible. Right, Alan?
Absolutely. I don't throw any boxes away.
That's it.
This is
There's
part of
a-
responsible collecting, John. This is people collecting responsibly
That's it.
because they don't want to like have to pay for storage fees. They have to destroy the boxes.
No, that's craziness. You
What's-
don't have to pay for storage fees.
What's your argument against throwing away boxes beyond sentimental reasons?
It's no argument. It's just part of the collectible.
It's part of the collectible.
Part of the collectible.
I mean, try to sell something without. I mean, right now it's tough enough to try to sell something that's in perfect condition with the box, with the art prints, with the plaques, whatever comes with it.
Mhm.
And you start eliminating the box. Number one, you can't ship it safely, so you're limited to pickup only.
Pickup only. Yeah.
Let's just okay.
That's too limiting.
Let's say
Besides all that.
let's say I'm a reasonable man. Okay, John, you want to move on? All right.
But,
No, go ahead.
Alan,
You're
every time
reasonable.
Alan talks about like selling a piece, I immediately think about him getting frustrated with the Ghost Rider
It's a good
on horse.
Yeah.
He's like, no one wants to buy this thing. I don't know how much more I'm going to lower it.
Alan, you have to sacrifice Taurus in order to sell that Ghost Rider.
Oh my god.
It's the divine economy. But let's say like I'm a reasonable man. I say like, okay, for statues you think you might sell, you keep the boxes, but like the ones they're just there to stay. There's no point in keeping the box. It's just like you're not using the box. You're not gonna. It has no utility. It's just taking up space now.
Now here's the thing. I've bought a lot of pieces, and I still have. And it's like when I first bought it, I'm like, I'm going to keep that piece forever. I'm never going to sell that piece. But I got to tell you something. If somebody contacts me and says, "Hey, I really like that Hulkbuster. I can't find one. What kind of price? What would it take?" And I might consider selling it. And I'll be glad that I've got the boxes that I can put it back in and ship it.
Mm-hmm.
Alan goes, how bad do you want it?
Destroy all the boxes so that when whatever happens, wow, John, you have one with a box? I'll give you 10 times its value. I wouldn't let it go, but
my God. Yeah, okay, John.
You
have a
guys
box? Wait,
you
you're
know what
supposed to
this
have
is?
the box.
John is using
You guys are losing. You know what it is?
prime display real estate to show his two boxes with the same picture on it to flank his.
It's a different picture.
It's a different picture. I guess that makes it worth putting on the table then.
Oh my
Look at
God.
that. Different picture.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
I didn't know you were
Good box
displaying
score.
your art boxes, Sean.
That's just temporary because I didn't have time to put them in the garage, and that was over a month ago, and I still just never took them away.
Yeah.
Until I could put, I want to put some fake foliage hanging from the
Okay.
ceiling.
Well,
like-
I just want to make a point. The amount of space that those two boxes are taking up, you could put Scar Predator there, and you could
Oh,
put.
okay, Alan. All right.
I don't know, Alan. You're starting to sound
Not
like
that
one of
crazy.
these hashtag be free folk.
No, I'm just an enabler. That's all I am.
I also just want to just save your damn boxes, okay? Don't be throwing boxes away.
No one's gonna listen to half-hearted arguments like that.
If you
John.
live close by and you want to throw your boxes away and then you can't stand the statue anymore, I'll buy it off you for less than half.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
All these guys, I'll buy your statue for half because you don't have a box.
Yeah.
I bought.
think
my
about all the
sideshow
money that was saved when they
Logan.
didn't pay for storage. For a storage unit.
$300 local.
If you
Well-
don't sell any pieces for like 2 years, and you get to save like money each month on storage, however much you lose by selling your statue without a box, that one piece, it's all right. You're not losing much.
But
I don't
I'm
want to
not,
hear anymore about
I'm
this
not paying
nonsense.
storage fees. I
You're
have
not?
half of them in my garage. I have the other half in a spare bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Then that's fine. But like
Alan,
if you ran
you're
out of
rich.
room and you had to pay for storage, or if you had some other use for those rooms that or
Let's
the space,
make it clear. No one's advocating to pay. Nobody's advocating here to pay money for storage space. I'm not advocating for that either because that's burning money. I'm just saying
So
don't throw all your boxes. If you run out of space, well, tough luck.
And what do you do? What do you do
You
when
sell?
you run out of
Sell your
space?
statues.
Sell a
and
couple of
get the new
statues.
one.
You
Well,
sell
you
your
want
statues.
you want to keep the statue.
Well, guess
You
what?
just
You
can't
not-
keep the box.
The world's not all sunshine and rainbows, all right? You gotta learn how to take the punches
Oh,
and
throw out the Rocky
fuck
quote.
it up. Get back to
my
it.
God.
But the problem is we need to get back. We need to get back to those good old days. Where it
John's
was,
like, if you want the statue but not the box, too bad. You gotta be
Comes with
all
the
in
fucking-
or you're all out.
That's it. Look at this here. Hot Toys did the T800 2.0.
Oh, the clean
We
version.
knew this was coming. Come on.
Yeah, they
my,
did. They did the old image.
I
so.
sold my Terminator line because I knew this was coming. I sold it like a year and a half ago.
His pants look fake.
Is
the
it leather?
price-
Real leather?
Look at that, baby. Look
Oh,
at
that's
that.
cool. That's cool.
That's what we're talking. That's how you make a Terminator figure.
I don't understand what's so cool about this scene.
This
Me neither.
this is it. This is the scene.
The rose box thing, I don't understand what's so cool
You know what?
about
It's like, if you
I'd
don't
much rather
understand a
have
lot of
like
shit.
a humongous like mini gun.
I don't understand fucking
than have a
Bandai
rose
coming out of
box.
someone's ass, but I'm there to support you.
Hey,
No, no,
listen,
no.
don't start your shit, John, because you're already dipping into manga as it is,
know.
all right?
Lifer,
No,
you don't
yeah.
understand. Like John, go back to that picture. I'll explain.
And I like boxes, so here's another box.
Oh, you stole it from me. You stole it from me. I was about
Gotcha.
to say that you robbed me. You robbed me right there.
This
I was
is
gonna
it.
say-
If John
Action
was a
companies,
Terminator, he
take
would
note.
take his shotgun out and then put it. Then he was like, "Wait, I gotta go back for my box,
Exactly.
my rose box.
Anyway,
Oh
we
my
don't have those in the future."
congrats to Mitchell.
John's house
wanna
is
s-
burning down. He says, "Oh man, I can only save this many statues. If John can save his entire collection, all the statues, but the boxes have to burn, he'd choose to save half the collection and half the boxes and let the rest of the statues burn. Then save all the statues and have all the boxes burn."
Zip it. Congrats, Mitchell. He's grabbing that T800.
No, it
It's,
looks cool though. It looks good.
That rose box. You need it.
Did they say that his outfit would be like leather?
I think it's leather. Mitchell will
good.
say it.
Thank
Oh
God.
wait, this
Mitchell
is real.
confirmed.
Is this real? This isn't real.
This
Is
Last
it?
of Us thing is fake? I think it's
Is
real.
it real? No
I
way,
think
it's
it's
real.
real. No?
What the? No, this is real. This is not fake. So this is not real. Sorry. What the hell? There's no way
It's
this
fake?
is real.
Okay, then let's-
I don't. Last of Us
Okay, we'll
3?
do more search. We'll do more homework. Okay.
Who
it's fake.
cares? That's what sucks.
It's coming. I know. I heard Last of Us 3 is coming. I heard
The
been hearing that for a
game.
while. But a game, yeah.
But like, where do
It
you
all
get
ends
this from?
here. I got it from
I don't understand why people love
TCMF
this game so
Games.
much.
Could be fake. I saw it on a few sources. If you search it, it looks like Last of Us 3 is coming.
Let me look it up.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Constantine from Sideshow. I'm gonna put up a Price is Right tonight after the show. So get ready and give us what you think the price of this is. It's about
It's not
time.
real. It's
This
not
looks
real.
good. How do you know it's not real?
That's
That
not
looks
an
like it has
official-
that-
It's,
that looks
it's
like it
not
has
an
a light up.
official image. It's not an official image.
It's not an official image, but is The Last of Us Part 3 coming?
No, we don't have official word that it's coming. Someone just made
Okay.
they made a mock-up. I'm looking. There's no official word, and there's nothing
fine.
like PlayStation hasn't released any images or whatever.
Yeah, but there could be a leak. It doesn't have to be directly from PlayStation.
But that's made to look like an official photo. That's what I'm saying. It's not real. It's not a real. Someone just made this up, made a mock-up.
Okay. Well, they broke our dreams. There you go. Like usual. Thanks, Mark.
Do you like
Um,
The Last of Us, John? Did you play it?
I like the story. I played the first one.
Did you play the second one?
No.
Oh,
I mean, the story's
that's
pretty
why
much
you still
done.
like it. That's why you still like it. Huh?
I'm not sure where the story would go after the second one.
They're gonna break at least some more.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah,
some
but
more
I mean, like,
steroids
is
will
it-
be
is it-
injected into Michel?
Wow.
I felt like it reached
He's,
a conclusion.
Lex,
that
he does have
I
that
can't really
bust.
go anywhere from personally, but whatever.
Lex, he does have that. Happy Monday, man. What's going on, Ro? Good to see you. He's gonna pick up that T800 possibly as well. I want to see the price point, but yeah, I got rid of my Hot Toys, the T800, the Terminator line.
I think there's going to be two versions of that Terminator. There's going to be a regular and a deluxe.
But do you think they're gonna do that noir version? Not the noir, the tech noir version from the first movie? Because I got rid of that figure. I don't know if they're gonna do that one.
I don't see why not.
I got and my
It's an iconic. It's an iconic like.
And my
get-up,
Sarah
like,
Connor.
what it is, yeah.
I had Sarah Connor too. Oh well. All right, so John Constantine from Sideshow will keep you guys posted with the price point when it comes out. And like I said, I'm gonna put up the prices right. So play because there's gonna be some points involved. Let's jump into the Everyday Archive. So we can get out of here. This week's Everyday Archive. Last week was Abomination. This week is Sideshow. Once again, you're going to see a lot of Sideshow because back in the day, that's where it was at. Sideshow has all these epic pieces. But
Yeah.
this week is the legendary scale Doom, which would be the half scale. This was their half scale.
I
This
had
is
that
a nice
piece.
piece.
You had this piece?
I had
Wow.
it, and I sold it, and I one of those pieces that like I kind of regret selling it.
Now this is still on their website. This is archived. This came out in 2014, but it is still on their website. So we're gonna dive
This
deep.
is,
Thing is
Oh, that's right.
amazing.
I know everybody talks about like Darth Maul legendary scale, but this piece is incredible. I've seen it in comic shops, and I asked them, I was like, "How much does this cost?" And they hit me with the price. I almost fainted. So
Price point is $1,999 back in the day.
that
Is
was
this Canadian
in
or
2014.
That's US in 2014.
That's U.S. Yeah.
That's US.
It was a beautiful
art-
piece, though. Incredible.
Artists on this piece, a lot of artists. You got Matt Black, James LaRue, Matt Boatler, Gabe Garcia, all on sculpt. You have Michael Norman as well as on sculpt and design. Casey Love, Anthony Mestis, Steve Riojas on paint, and then Chris Anka on design. Greg
Whoa.
Mowry, costume fabrication. David Williams on design. Slew of names. A slew of artists on this piece. Which is wild.
those guys are comic artists?
Alan, you had this piece, so you can actually like speak to it. Did you was it impressive when you had it? Did you feel like it was impressive?
It's more impressive in person than these photographs can show you.
Yeah.
The armor was like done extremely well. The tailoring, everything about it. The tailoring was
intricate.
awesome. The face behind the mask. I mean, just everything. At best Doom, if I had to have one representation of that character in my collection, I would try to go back and find this piece again.
Yeah, I agree. This is like the best Doom, and they did like a premium format that was kind of like trying to capture a little bit of this, like the style.
Mhm.
But this was just they couldn't do it really. I still think that Doom looks good, but man, just the way this looks, it's just the mixed media. I know people don't like mixed media, but sometimes it looks classy
On this, it
pieces,
looks
and I
good.
think this looks classy.
Mhm.
The
And
real question is, how would it look if Jandy did it?
oh
Oh,
god, I don't know.
this is
You
pretty
know what it would
badass.
be? It'd probably have some sycophant like you fawning over it. So
We're gonna go all the way to
Actually, I saw this piece pop up in the groups. I think it was probably about a month ago. Somebody had it for sale.
yeah, I did see it. I remember someone, and they had a decent price on it too. I wasn't sure if it had the box stuff.
sorry. We're gonna go to Mad X Collector. Let's take a look. He was at
Wow,
the
taking it back,
STCC 13 years ago, yeah, or 2012. Look at this, baby.
Back in my day.
This was Mad X. He was an awesome YouTuber. He had all the pieces he used to review and stuff. My God, great channel.
That's the
Is that
gun I
what you
used to
do?
shoot all my J&D pieces with.
Look at the armor, like you were saying.
Yeah, look at that, man. Come on.
I may have
You
to go
can't take
back.
it. You can't take away from this
Try to
piece, man.
pick this piece up again.
Yeah, man. But 2014, $2,000 was a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Yeah.
love about? What do you
Inflation,
love
how much it costs now?
What'd you
I don't know
say?
what it goes for now.
I was
With,
gonna
with
ask-
inflation, it would be like 27.
Well, with these, I want to start actually pulling up the last eBay sale. So let's see if I can find it.
This is
But that would be like in today's dollars. So I imagine it's probably even higher than that. It's so sought after.
this piece is crazy, man. If you think this piece is subpar or you don't think it's good, I don't know, man. I don't think we're looking at the same thing. This piece, look at this.
Good grief. Look at that.
The pose, the mixed media, the way everything's kind of draping looks perfect.
Yeah, the pose is awesome on this.
Even the hood
Very
looks
simple pose, but it's like it's a Doom pose, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there isn't even a sold listing. There's one for buy it now for a little over $3,000. There's one for a little over 3,000. There's two for 5,000. So
Yeah, I would think it would be around the 3,000 would be a good deal on that.
that's crazy. Epic piece. This is a piece of history here, though.
E-Man, I saw it exactly at a comic shop around like 2015, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, I couldn't believe how like the scale of it and just like how good it looked. It was, I wasn't even like contemplating spending any kind of money like that. Now you look back now and you're like, hey, I probably could have had this piece if I had that kind of the money I have now then.
Show some love, Maddox Collector. Great channel. Another channel, like I always say with Big Silva, these guys are time capsules.
I wonder if Big Silva has this piece.
I don't think so, not this one.
No?
But I wasn't going to show this, but I'm going to show it now. He does make an appearance. This is Baby Silva.
Baby Silva. Uh-oh.
2012. He's going to kill me. That's okay.
Holy shit.
Bro, this is one of my favorite pieces Sideshow's ever done.
Oh, the
That
other one?
one.
Nobody talked about it. Nobody
talks
says
about
anything about this piece. Nobody says anything about it. And I think it's one of those pieces like Abomination where it's like it definitely it'll look really nice in your collection, and people will be like, what is that? They don't even know what it is. If they're like, we're like, what company makes this? That's how good it is. It looks so far of what Sideshow was doing at that time.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. I see why they priced it that way.
Can you imagine if they did that piece now, another company similar to this with silicone head,
Oh my god.
glass eyes?
3800.
Say the words. Say the words.
I'm not going to go there. No.
Oh, you gotta say it for Slifer. Come on.
Height was 45 inches, width 32 inches, and depth 24 inches. Weight 35 pounds.
3 syllables.
So again, check out
one of those J&D dildos in his house, and he likes putting it in his mouth at night. You know.
Wow.
Every time with each thrust, I say, "Let's J and dies."
Oh, David. I need it.
So bad.
Give me the next one.
Just
Platinum grade, medical grade silicone.
Mm-hmm. I don't even want to
Shout
think
out-
where else you put that J&D dildo.
thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Zip it,
glass
Buck.
marbles
Zip it.
in the testicle.
Shit. Thank you for Slifer for suggesting this piece. This is a good one. Going back again, check out. I'll put the description. Maddox, like I said, Maddox and those guys, Big Silva, time capsules and collecting. The old pieces they have. It's wild. I know Silva had that Abomination we were talking about, and
Alan, I hope you get this back. I really do.
I feel like
I
I feel like going back and backward collecting now.
I have nowhere. I don't have any idea where I'd put it, but
Doesn't matter.
Come on,
Alan.
Dennis.
it's a great piece.
Find a way. No, it's great. I think it's good.
E-Man and
Amazing.
Grifter saw this piece. Say it has a lot of presence, and it's
does.
impressive. So that's your everyday archive piece. This is number 2.
John, I think you should get this piece and put it with your quarter scale.
The one on Throne.
Yes.
Whoa.
I have never
can find
come
it
across this
local.
piece ever.
I think this will take away from the quarter scale.
No ES as well. I think it was open ES.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why people were turned off to it. Maybe, but I think it still looks great.
I think
Well,
it was
so-
the price. The price for back in the day.
At the time, that was a lot back then.
If you look at the old forums, I was looking at the old forums a bit on this piece, and a lot of people were saying the price was.
The other problem was I forget which arm had a tendency to want to like fall out. The magnets would disconnect up inside when you put it in there. So you had to be very careful. In some cases, you had to like take some 2-part epoxy and glue the magnet literally into the arm to make it hold up in there. But other than that,
So Doom is our second installment. We're going to do this every Monday, and then what we're going to do as well is on YouTube after I'll separate this video because some people were asking, like Matt was asking, well, how do we access the archive? So what I'm doing is separating this segment of the show, and I'll put it into a separate playlist. So each archive every week, you can go back into that playlist and you'll have a history of it. I've also on Facebook, the Everyday Collector group, I created a separate chat, the Everyday Archive chat within the group, so you can join that and keep track in there as well. Make suggestions, whatever you like. I know there's a crap.
So we can make suggestions for what goes into the archive. What's
Yeah,
the next
why not?
Highlighted pieces.
Everything here is community based, so if you want to make
Jandy.
suggestions, you're more than welcome.
No, Jandy isn't old enough.
Not old
We
enough.
need to get some Owen in there.
Thank God. Yeah, let's do some Bowens. I'd
Whatever
rather
you
do
guys
that.
like. I know you're going to see a lot of Sideshow, that's for sure.
Well, they have a catalog.
They have a
man.
lot of big catalog of stuff. Oh yeah. So-
Fewer competition then, or at least let's say they outlasted all the competition they had
At the time.
from back then.
Yeah, so I made the chat. Go into the group. You'll see the chat if you want to join it. I'm thinking of making a few chats like that where it's just going to be attached to the Facebook group, and we'll break it up, like one for This Means War and so forth. This way, whoever wants to, it doesn't have to be one chat that everybody's in. You can be in the chat that suits your liking. I'm going to make a few. A BST
Would you guys
one
pay
as
that
well.
price now for this?
Oof, good question.
absolutely.
Do you, I feel like I feel like it commands that price
Oh yeah.
now.
Wow, it's some crazy ass glazing.
Well,
No, I'm
it's
asking-
half scale,
I wasn't
right?
blazing. If I'm asking if it's you would take that price now.
Yeah, if somebody contacted me and said, "Hey, I saw the stream. I got one in perfect condition. I'll sell it to you for $2K." Yeah, I would. Okay.
Wow. Because it came with two masks, right? It was this mask,
Yeah.
and then you had
Is it like a
this
classic
mask
mask?
here, the classic.
Yes.
I would never pay $2,000 for anything that doesn't have silicone.
And then
Well,
Gosh.
don't even
thing.
give Buck the
I think you have like that, that silicone lady in your room,
well,
What is it? What is it? Just the penis down? Is that what it is? Like the waist down. I know you
Oh
like
my
that stuff, you weirdo.
and then it came with you can remove the mask and see the face,
yes.
which was cool. It's a ton of options there, and again, just appreciation to the artists. The amount of artists on this piece. Damn. Five sculptors.
Next
Five
one should
sculptors.
be Gamorrean Guard from Mythos line.
We can. I was gonna do the Vader this week, but we can do whatever you guys want, man.
You know, when you think about that new Sauron piece from Prime 1 is damn near as big as this Doctor Doom.
That's gonna be behemoth.
I don't know. I think that's a good price for that piece. If
I agree.
you were to get it
No.
now, yeah, I think. 'Cause
For a
it's-
half scale, yeah.
So that's been the Everyday Archive. Tune in
Good
next
choice.
week.
That was a good choice.
We'll show you guys next week what we have in store. But I'm posting it everywhere. Instagram. This way we have it recorded.
It was always a piece I wanted, but I was realistic. I was like, I'll never be able to have this.
Man, that would look good in your room.
Yeah, but it's half scale. That's like, I think maybe if I didn't collect as many like 4 scales and stuff, I probably maybe would have.
Yeah, but it's nice to have one like eye-catching kind of piece when you
Yeah, it
walk
just
in.
doesn't match any of my Marvel stuff. That's the only problem. It would just stand out too much. But I like it.
Comic Guy says, "How about Dutch by Sideshow?" That's another good one.
That was a good one too. I like that one.
Sculpted by Trevor Grove. Yeah, that was a nice one. That's one we can add to the list. telling you on Facebook, join the group, man. Make suggestions.
I used to love that Fury of the Beast, Conan Fury of the Beast.
Oh, that was a good one.
Where they made the black and white versions.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was
Yeah.
hand sculpted by Troy McDivitt.
Mhm.
Hand sculpted. That piece is
Oh.
outstanding.
Mhm. Even
Yeah.
like the Conan piece where he's like with the chick over his shoulder. That was pretty good.
That was a
I
weird
know-
scale, though. That
I know
wasn't
what you're
quarter
talking about.
scale.
That
It
wasn't
was-
quarter. It was under scale or something.
Yeah, it was more like fifth.
What about the one where it was just him with the two axes, like about to do a crossbody sweep?
Oh, the one with the skeletons on the base?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was nice.
Awesome. Tune in next week, guys, and we'll have a new character for your new statue. But everyone's enjoying this segment. I'm hearing some people in the
But
group
this-
who like it.
Yeah, it's great,
I like
John. Except it's kind of enabling.
I know
like-
you're not wrong.
Now I want to go back and pick up all these pieces.
You're not wrong.
I like a lot of the older slideshow stuff, so it's awesome.
Dude, shout out to Slifer and D-Rock, man.
Well, D-Rock came up with the idea. That was his idea.
That's
He kind of
great.
just like brainstormed on a name. That's all.
Yeah, we backstage. That's where the magic happens. But I'm happy everyone's enjoying.
on the toilet.
And in the shower. I'm happy. I'm happy everyone's enjoying it. All right, let's wind it down because goddamn, it's getting late. This means war. I don't know, guys. Like Goku, Broly, and Alucard won. I don't know what you guys are smoking, but brought to you by Nick. I know Guts can go there and just obliterate everyone there. That's
What's
fine.
crazy about this?
Guts to one sweep of that sword, everyone's gone.
Shut up.
No. One sweep.
One
sweep.
Punch Man, he's protected by plot armor.
Put a picture of Casca in his wallet and rip it. You see that guy go Guts, go crazy. Boom.
I don't think it's possible for the bottom row to win the top row.
No way.
Hey.
Fuck.
And I love Dragon Ball Z, man, but I don't think so. It's not possible.
First of all,
We
Saitama has never fought anyone that is as
He
powerful.
has. When he fought Boros, then Boros went.
Shut the hell up
Oh
about
my
Chill,
God, you
Boros.
guys are Borosing me.
chill. Boros is pretty much pretty much a stand-in for the Super Saiyan.
Just say you
He
like
went
Boros.
Super Saiyan 3. He went Super Saiyan 3 and he got whooped.
that was good.
Oh,
eh?
my
Are you gonna
gotta
say
have
no? Are you gonna like what?
Boros.
But you know, that's
The-
someone that is strong
the-
enough that
Guys,
that's a-
These guys can
Guys,
destroy
the-
universes, and you're talking about Boros.
The war went on already. The battle's been won.
Exactly.
You guys are going. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think they can destroy universes.
That's okay.
You know what it was? I watched I finally finished watching the show, and I heard Buck saying, "I don't think this is possible," and I just grinded my gears.
Oh
just
my
hearing him
God.
say that's like Saitama could basically one piece all these guys.
I
Stop.
believe he could. One
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah, because it's your favorite. You're saying it's your favorite show. Of course, you want your favorite guy to win.
And my top three animated show because it has beautiful animation.
I think the war is more on the panel than it is on the battlefield, but that's
I
fine.
take Guts.
Appreciate you,
I,
Nick.
I,
You're not gonna strike. Lightning's gonna strike twice in one. What do you call it? Segment, John. You already
Nick
got
should have
the
another
Boros
one
show.
tomorrow. Okay. Wait a
Fuck,
second.
he,
We got
he likes to argue with me.
we got
likes to
someone
grind my
stopping by. We
gears.
got someone backstage. Hold on.
Hello, you're the time.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you got to retire this one.
I love that. I
Yeah.
can't.
You're gonna have to retire this one. It's cringe now.
I can't.
It's
I like
cringe.
it.
It's too cringe.
I'll make you put up a J.
John, if you thought you were in trouble before, the Asian community is gonna block you now.
That's okay.
All right.
Slifer, since when do you care?
Well, since they're stopping John from being able to get any kind of monetization from his stuff anymore,
I'm
So,
arrested. I'm in.
That's for him.
I'm in jail.
I'm trying to prevent him from being a repeat offender.
Stanley, I hope you're still here, Stanley. Here's the tech games. Vega with 3750, Bill with 2250, and Buck with 2150. This is the chance for you, Slifer, Allen, D-Rock, to get on the board.
Oh, I don't care.
Bill can take the lead. Well, maybe not take the lead, but continue to hold a spot. Buck can take second spot. We don't know what's going to happen. But
Are we playing tonight?
we're doing one question. Stanley's here. 500 points. I don't want to hear ifs, ands, or buts. And I
Please
don't want
make it three-part.
Stanley, I don't want no 3-part question. Just a one, boom, 500 points, boom, one question. There's the line. Let's get this done. 500 points. I don't want to give me your blood type, your that's a bad joke. Yeah. John, wow, someone's tired. John's saying the T800 is 237 pounds, like Great Britain pounds. That's pretty pricey.
Ooh.
That's pretty pricey. Here's your question. Who is the director of the movies Contact, Forrest Gump, and Back to the Future? I hope that's one director only. I don't know. Is that 3 separate directors?
I know the
No,
answer.
it's one director.
I'll let D-Rock get it.
What?
Okay.
No, go ahead. Dude.
7,
I don't care.
6,
It's
5,
not gonna be a real victory without Vega.
4, 3. Someone say the answer. 2,
When you finish your countdown, say it.
1, 0. No one's gonna take the points?
Zemeckis.
Okay.
Robert Zemeckis.
I protest Stanley. I don't like Stanley.
Why the fuck can't we just play a fucking trivia game right? You know the answer. Say the fucking answer.
It won't be the same without Vega. I need to be able to gloat properly, John.
Jesus Christ.
I protest Stanley.
We're here like the fucking United Nations. Oh, Buck, you can have it. D-Rock, no, you can have it. Say the fucking. It's a trivia.
I couldn't think of it, or I would have said it.
Okay. All right. Buck, I'm deducting.
Can we not know the answer? God damn it.
I'm deducting 500 points from Buck.
Yeah, right.
That's fine, John. I'll still win at the end of the year.
Fuck. I'm giving you the 500 points because you said
Nah,
it. Yes. Stop.
that's
Buck,
not fair.
take me. What's not fair about it?
To give me the points.
I know. I just wanted to see what Bill would say. I'm not giving him the points, but Bill, don't worry. But come on, play properly. Just give
Okay,
us
next
one
time.
more. Give us one more,
No,
Stanley.
don't worry. What if I don't? know
Okay,
the
here.
answer? That's
You
the
don't know
next
these.
question.
Then keep your mouth shut. Don't. If you don't want to do it, then don't say you know it.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Stanley, one more. God damn. You guys take the fun out of trivia.
Is it in trivia? Is that how you spell trivia?
That's that's Vanivia. What is the name and nationality of Tomb Raider?
Lara Croft,
Tomb Raider.
England.
Didn't even finish reading the question.
I did.
So
say
now
Tomb
I'm
Raider
answering too
character.
fast.
No, I did say Tomb Raider character. Well, I said, what is the name of the Tomb Raider? I said, what is the name and nationality of the Tomb Raider character? And then I went back because I misspelled it. Random says Korean. Stanley, is he correct?
I am correct.
Biased.
Jesus Christ. It's fucking messaging back there. Buck got it. 500 points for Buck.
I thought there were rules where if you didn't show your face, you weren't allowed.
Yeah, whatever. That gave up with that. At this point, it's whatever.
I think
Okay,
these points
that's
are null
it.
and void.
You guys want one more or call it here?
I could care less.
I forgot how fun it is to play trivia with Slifer around. I was too busy thinking about gloating to Vega, and I forgot about gloating to Slifer. Oh man, I need one more.
I'm not
question.
even in the game. I protest this game.
Why do you protest this game?
I'm gonna protest this game too. I'm gonna stop.
Why?
I don't like Stanley.
I love
like
how
Buck.
when people don't get the answers, when people don't get the answers, they protest the game. I don't get it.
You know,
Can you imagine
bent
being
the
on
knee- we bent the
Jeopardy?
knee to Stanley.
Hey, Alex
I have
Trebek,
to-
I protest this game.
You asked why I protest that. Why I'm protesting the game. I'll give you an answer. You don't want to hear it. That's
Why?
fine.
Why don't you?
One, we
Why
bent the
don't-
knee to
why-
Stanley because we could have just kept trivia on Fridays. You bent the knee to Stanley. Then you let Stanley pick the questions. Then we have to hear Buck's stupid fucking gloating fucking mouth all the
Yeah,
time.
but this isn't.
And
this
then
isn't
and
like
then
old school
we got
trivia.
Stanley
This is like-
harassing us with these 3 questions, like every.
okay,
these
the 3
answer
questions I'm with
questions.
you. The 3 answers I'm with you, but Besides that, this isn't like the old
I'm
school
over it.
trivia. Buck, do you want to double or nothing?
Why not, Buck?
Why not? I don't care if I lose
Go
the
ahead.
points. Let's do.
Do it.
You're gonna double or nothing? Okay.
Yeah, let's double or nothing.
All right, Stanley. We're gonna do double or nothing. 500 points. He
Good.
either wins the
Slifer, he's
500.
Slifer's like, yes.
Stanley's a
that's
fucking tyrant. Look at that. Look at that. He's
Hold
a
on a
tyrant. I
second.
can tell.
Hold on. Don't post any questions yet. Buck
Stanley
will
Kim
either.
Jong-un. Kim
Buck-
Jong-un.
Buck will either. Don't post a question yet, Stanley. Buck will either get the 1,000 points, or he'll have to choose someone in the chat to get the 500 points if he loses it. Here's the line. Go ahead.
Does that mean I
Stanley.
lose? I lose.
500. You don't. You lose. You don't gain anything tonight. If you
Okay.
lose this, if you lose this question, you don't gain anything tonight.
Okay, that's what it means. Yeah.
Whenever Stanley's ready. What two actors played James Rhodes, aka War Machine, in the MCU? 7, 6,
What's
5,
that guy's name?
4,
Don Cheadle
3,
and
1, 0.
can't remember the light skinned guy's name. He says Maine a lot.
Don Cheadle, you are correct. The other one was oh my god.
Is it Lawrence?
Lawrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence
Terrence Howard.
Terrence
Okay.
Howard.
So unfortunately, you don't. To Bill's, look at that smile. I can guarantee you, there's a smile here. Let's see.
It's neutral.
Bill's like, yeah, he didn't get it.
It's fine. I don't care.
500
Like I
points.
said, I protest this game, so I don't care anymore.
Wow, you're still there, man. You're still in second place, Bill. You're still in second place. Come on. Who do you want to give the 500 points to?
Look at Slifer. He's happy again.
I look
Oh,
like that
man.
pot of greed in your background. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm gonna give the 500 points to Stanley.
You're gonna give the 500 points to Stanley
Yeah, I don't know how he can be on the board and he's the one who provides the questions, but it happened.
because when I kicked this off, he was playing, and I'm the one that came
Oh.
up with questions. So can you give the points to someone other than Stanley? Thank you. Fuck.
Rigged.
Let's see. I'm trying to buy the answer.
Well, because
to the
Stanley
next
took
question.
over trivia now, right? So it's
I'm gonna give it to my man, Random Korean. Yeah.
random Korean. Seems a
The
little
Random
racial,
Korean is
but
at
that's fine.
is at the top of the community leaderboard now.
Okay, so random Korean will get 500 points. Congrats, random.
I'm sorry, Stanley. I tried, but John interfered.
No, because Stanley doesn't make sense. I'm gonna actually take because he took over, so there's no point. He's my right hand man.
I guess Stanley, you like the Slifer. You don't have the power. John does.
Pretty much. He's my right hand. He's my right hand man. So
This is a lie.
so here
This is a shark
everything
game.
stays the
You're
same.
not
This was a good waste of fucking 20 minutes.
Random's now at the top. So
But congrats to random who's getting on the board. All right. Was that it? Are we done?
I believe so.
I think so. Nice little 2-hour mark. We almost didn't do a show today, but I'm glad we did. Mitchell wants the old trivia. Look, Mitchell.
If
You
you
need
whine
to chill.
enough, John will listen to you, Trev.
You need to chill.
That's how
buddy.
Stanley got
Let us
his
go.
current
Okay.
privileges.
Old trivia will come, but I'm not going to do old trivia on a 3-hour show. It's too much. And just to prep, Stanley wants more trivia still. What the?
All right,
Sicko.
all right, Stanley, calm the hell down.
He's drunk with power.
All right, guys. One more question. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
All right. Bill, good to see you. Good to have you on another Monday. Alan and Buck, Slifer, and D-Rock. Good to see you guys. Everyone who was in the chat tonight and everyone who is stopping by to watch the replay. Really appreciate you guys. Mitchell saying one person giving the question isn't right.
It's all right. Me and Bill are
Hey,
organizing.
Mitchell,
in
we'll mix
opposition.
it up. Mitchell. We're only in February, buddy. We have a whole year.
Damn show. I gotta get to bed.
All right, Bill. Good night, Bill. He actually went. What up? Anyways, guys, take it easy. We'll see you on Friday. All the best.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Collect responsibly.
Later. Good night, guys.
I will be
Take it
winning
easy.
at
Stanley,
the
not-
end of the
I
year.
don't like you. Not good night to Stanley. Everybody else except Stanley. You have a bad night, Stanley.
Damn.